Hello class, how are you doing today? This is Mrs. Matos. Today we're going to go over our writing lesson 143. Okay, we have a very interesting subject or topic for today, which is bicycles. Raise your hand if you have a bicycle at home. I don't have one. Okay, I wish I did, but I'm pretty sure most of you guys should have one. If you don't, it's okay. I'm going to give you some information about bicycles. Okay, so you guys remember how in class I would tell you we would talk about different subjects, and then it was your job to listen to everything I said, and then you were supposed to think about what I was talking about and also put things in the right order, right, from the beginning to end, and then also answering questions to what our topic is. So today our topic is bicycles, so I need you to listen along and follow along. All right, so let me go ahead and start, okay? So I'll be reading to you, so make sure you're paying attention. All right. Now, this is a word in French. It's a phrase in French, okay? The Tour de France, which is the Tour of France, is the most famous cycling race in the world, okay? It lasts for over 3 weeks. Bicycles used to be called velocipedes. Can you guys echo me? Velocipedes. All right. The longest tandem bicycle seated 35 people. I'm going to show you, class, a picture of a tandem bicycle. All right. So just so that you have an idea of what that is. Look. Pretty cool, right? So look at how long it is. I wish I had one of those and I was able to carry all of you guys and we would all go together. That'd be so much fun, right? So this is called a tandem bike. All right, tandem. All right, so as soon as we're done with our lesson, I will be giving you some words to help you answer the questions, or we're just gonna work together, all right? So that was the longest tandem bike, seated 35 people. That's pretty long, right? Okay, so that's not too much information that I have given you so far. And we have some questions that we have to go over, all right? So what I would like you to do, class, is if you do have a bike, you can go ahead and you can pause the video, go look at it. Go look at the colors, the detail of it, so that you're able to answer these questions. And if you don't have a bike, it's okay. We could just work together and figure out our own imaginary bike, okay? So just our pretend bike, all right? And that's really okay if we do that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around so that we can start writing some sentences together, okay, class? All right. All right. So let me just move this real quick. Okay, are you guys ready? I also need to move you down so that you can follow along and you're able to see our sentences that we come up with, all right? All right, here we go. Let me put you a little lower, about there. Hopefully you're able to see everything. Okay, here we go. All right, you guys ready? Make sure you have a paper, pencil, or something to work alongside with me, all right? As I always say. Okay. So I have a few questions that we need to answer, class. All right? What does your bicycle look like? Okay? What does your bicycle look like? So your answer might look different than mine. All right, I don't have a bicycle, but I would love to have a beach bike. All right, I wish I had one, you know, and then I would like it to be either red or yellow, like a bright yellow. So let's just go with yellow, okay? So this is just pretend, but let me answer the question. What does your bike look like? Okay, so in order to come up with a complete sentence, I need to make sure that I'm paraphrasing my question or answering back completely according to our question. What does your bike look like? The way that I would start my sentence would be, my bike looks yellow or is yellow. All right, so our topic is bicycle, right? They're asking you, the question is asking, what does your bicycle look like? So I'm going to just, when I'm answering back in a complete sentence, right? And it's very clear as to what, when you're answering, you're answering in a more concrete or more clear way. All right, so let's get started. Let me tilt this a little bit because it is hard for me to write nice and neat when this is so forward facing me. So my bike is yellow is what I'm going to write first, okay? And then of course you guys could answer these questions along with me according to what color your bike is. My bike is yellow. Period. That's a full thought, complete sentence. I am capitalizing the beginning of the sentence. I am putting a period at the end. Okay, the next question, class, that I have for you is, where is your favorite place to write it? Okay, where is your favorite place to write it? Are you having fun riding your bike at home in your backyard? Is your backyard big enough for you to ride it there? Are you going around your neighborhood with mom and dad and riding it there? Are you going to the park, right? So go ahead and answer that question. So I'm going to say, for me, my favorite place to ride my bike is at the beach, okay? So where is your favorite place to ride it? Thinking caps on. How can your teacher answer that question completely in a very specific way, answering the question that's being asked to me? Where is your favorite place to ride it? What are we talking about? We're talking about our bike. We need to know the place, right? So the favorite place. The way that I'm going to answer this is my favorite place. All right, my favorite place to ride my bike is the beach. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and write that down. My favorite place. Sorry, I messed up my P. My favorite place to, sorry. Try again, Mrs.Matos. So first of all, this is really small. This board is small, and I want to make sure you can see. So let me start again, okay? Thank you guys for your patience. You guys are so patient with me, and I appreciate that. All right, so my favorite place, I'm going to fix my peak because I did it wrong. My favorite place to ride is watching my bike is let's do at the beach. At the beach. Okay? All right. What is your favorite place to write it at? My, capitalize M, right? My favorite place to ride my bike is at the beach. And I have a period at the end. Okay, so now I have another question for you guys. Okay? Have you ever raced on your bike? Okay, have you ever raced on your bike? So that's one question. Okay, so you can say yes or no. And then who did you race against? Okay, so for me, have you ever raced on your bike? Yes, I have. All right. Yes, I have. So I'm going to say, and then it asks, who did you race against? So I'm going to say, I have raced my bike with I have raced my bike with my, I'm gonna say with my brother. The last time that I raced my bike was when I was like you guys and I was really young and I raced with my brother. Okay? So let's see. I have raced my bike with my brother. All right. So beginning of the sentence is capitalized and I have placed a period at the end. All right, so class, as you guys are answering these questions, this is the only thing you have to do. This assignment does not have to be turned in to me. Do you have to turn this in? Okay, no, you don't have to turn this in. This is just good practice so that you guys were working on, this is a quick review on writing complete sentences and answering questions appropriately, okay, in full sentences, okay? So that's a good way also of working as you're going along and writing your complete sentences, and they will sound even better than what they're sounding right now. All right, so let me repeat those questions for you to make sure that you're doing your own answers. You're writing your own answers to your own questions, okay? It's only like 4 or 5 questions, so make sure to just write them down on the piece of paper, and then I want you to draw a picture of your bike, okay? So what does your bike look like? Okay, we can talk about the color. You can say if there's training wheels on it, you can say that, right? So what does your bike look like? What color is it? Does it have a print on it? You know, I mean, you name it. Where is your favorite place to ride it? Okay, think about where, okay? All right, have you ever raced on your bike? All right, have you ever raced on your bike? All right, and just for fun, if you want to answer this one too, is did you win? All right, for me, I remember, I'm going to share a story with you guys. Are you guys ready for my story? It's about me, right? So I remember the last time that I raced a bike was, like I said, with my brother. Okay, he's older than me, so I was the baby of the house. So I remember my parents would always take us to the park, and we would like to ride our bikes. And I remember, so my bike was red, and it was a strawberry shortcake bike. If you guys, maybe my girls will know what that is, boys probably won't, but in any case, I had a strawberry shortcake bike. And I remember, class, my brother was really fast, and he always used to beat me. All right, he always used to beat me. But this day, Mrs.Matos was like, I'm gonna win today. All right, you guys listening? It's pretty sad, but you know, it's just so you guys can know a little bit more about me. So, you know, my older sister's like, okay, guys, go ahead and race. On your mark, get set, go. And then there I go. I'm on my bike. I'm like in position. My brother is in position next to me. Then he starts pedaling, and then he goes fast, and I'm like, no, he's not gonna beat me. And I go faster, 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 faster. This is my brother. This is me. Okay, so he's like, shh. And there I go, and I passed him up by so far. All right, so I was going super duper fast in my little bike, okay? Then I passed my brother up, and I turned around, and I was like, ha, and I wasn't being kind. I was so excited, right? And then there was a post, a metal pole, a pole, you know, the tetherball poles. And when I looked over, I totally ran into it, and I got a big bump in my head. I know, right? But I did win. I did win, so that's the cool part, right? So anyways, so that was the last time that I ever raced, and I did win, but I wasn't being kind about it, so I got hurt, and I got a bump on my head. But anyways, that's just a little bit about Mrs. Matos for you guys to know. All right, just don't laugh at me, right? So anyways, on your own papers, make sure you're answering your own questions, okay? Excuse me. So what does your bike look like? Where is your favorite place to ride it? Have you ever raced your bike, right? And did you win? Okay, did you win? Also, who did you race against? Okay. All right. So on your own paper, make sure you're writing those sentences, completely answering those questions completely, and draw your picture, color it, and just have fun with this, guys. You don't have to turn this in. This is just for your own learning, just for fun. All right. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.